What's good, everyone? Divine Sense Boxing back in the building. You guessed it. I'm talking about this fight a little bit more because we are inching closer to witnessing the two juggernauts finally face off. The trilogy match, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Will we hear and still WBC heavyweight champion, or will we hear and the new two-time WBC heavyweight champion of the world? Time will tell. Just a few days away, and you guys see the title of the video. We have a few former heavyweight champions speaking their mind about this fight, Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. The link of this article, which I'm about to read, is in the description of this video, so feel free to go and check it out for yourself. But, it caught my eye, and I wanted to leave my thoughts about what was said about this fight, and more in particular towards Deontay Wilder and what Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield thinks. What should Deontay do coming into this fight? How do they feel about Malik Scott being in his corner? Is it a good thing, bad thing? We don't know. Let's check out the article real quick. It says here that the former undisputed heavyweight champion Mike Tyson believes Deontay Wilder should throw caution to the wind in the first half of the fight. So right off the bat, Mike Tyson's coming out saying, I think he just needs to throw caution in the wind and just punch for the fences. Just use your power. Basically saying, do what you're good at. Do what we all think, or actually what we all know you're good at, which is bringing power into a heavyweight match. That one-punch knockout power. Rather than use new tactics, Mike Tyson, that is, would like to see Wilder use his dangerous power to get the stoppage. He says, and I quote, I like Wilder, but is he going in there to win, or is he going in there for a big payday? They should go all out for 5 or 6 rounds. If you catch him, you catch him. Go all out, win or lose, Mike Tyson said. Let's go ahead and get into what Evander Holyfield says. The thing is with Deontay, he started boxing at a late age. A lot of times when somebody starts boxing at a late age, they get good. They get one good style, and that's it. A lot of them don't know how to make a lot of adjustments. So I don't know if this is him or not. He's one of my favorite fighters. But I think stick to what you're really good at and implement it slowly, and maybe he can do it, but maybe not. So that was the comments from Evander Holyfield. This is, again, from Boxing Scene. My quick thoughts about it is that I understand why some people would think that. And this is, two great champions, Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson, in recent years, in my opinion, has just become a fight fan. He doesn't necessarily sit down and break down fights and really give it to you from a very stylistic point of view. He gives it to you short and sweet. He has Hot Boxing with Mike. He has his own podcast. He just doesn't break it down in depth that much. I think he's just a fight fan, and he just wants to see excitement. So I don't really take too much out of what Mike Tyson has said. Now, in regards to Evander Holyfield, he does break it down a little bit more. And he talks about a lot of different fights out there. And in regards to what a lot of people are saying, not just Evander Holyfield, is that Deontay Wilder started boxing late. It's going to be hard for him to implement new strategies and tactics in a fight. You can do it in training camp, but when the fight starts, he's going to resort back to doing what he knows best, which is punch. So really it comes down to a conversation, rather we agree or disagree, or perhaps and hopefully we can agree to disagree, that a fighter like Deontay Wilder, in my opinion, is something different. He is an anomaly. He is somebody that has natural athletic ability who did, yes, start boxing late, but went on and did something very difficult at a very late age, which is win a bronze medal in the Olympics. And then go on and essentially knock out every single person on his way to win the WBC crown, which is what they're going to be fighting for on October 9th. So it takes skill to do that, much more than just punching power. A lot of heavyweights come into boxing, rather they started young or late, they bring power, but it can only take you so far. That's how I have dissected Deontay Wilder's career. That's how I've evaluated it, and that's just the way that I see it. But again, I understand why people have that general sentiment that, I'm not too confident that Wilder's going to be able to implement the things that we've seen him do in training camp with Malik Scott. When things get tough, will he fold? Will he back down? Will Tyson Fury be too big, too long? Will it be something similar to the second fight? I'm not going to get into the whole predictions. I've done a lot of different videos. As a matter of fact, if you scroll through my channel, I have a video called Deontay Wilder Will Smash Tyson Fury. That's part 1. I also have why Deontay Wilder will smash Tyson Fury in a part 2. So a little series there. You guys can go through those 2 videos and find out exactly why I think Deontay Wilder will win this fight coming up on October 9th. But for this particular video, like I said, I just wanted to give my thoughts about what Evander's saying, Mike's saying, because I know a lot of people may think different things. There might be some rumblings here on YouTube about what these 2 great champions are saying about Deontay Wilder. I understand it. I understand where they're coming from, and I respect Evander Holyfield's opinion, but this is boxing, and you never know what can happen, and at the end of the day, we all have different opinions, and my opinion is Deontay Wilder is different, and I believe he will show us that he has a new skill set. He will show that, and people will be surprised. I appreciate you guys stopping by and being a part of this conversation. If you continue to be a part of the conversation, just hit that subscribe button if you're new. I always appreciate it. For all my subscribers, I always appreciate you. Don't forget to click that like button before you bounce up out of here. Stay up. Peace.